Hi, welcome to Versus, where we watch 2 random TV shows so you don't have to. Today we have...
Versus.
High School of the Dead, or
High School of the Dead. I've written here, embrace it. Joe told me what was potentially going to go on in these.
Yes.
So I thought I'd embrace everything. And this one wasn't actually that bad. There wasn't that much going on. Embracing everything means
We're talking
embracing
about just
everything.
crotch shots, boob jiggle for no real reason or story, narrative reasons at
Previously
all.
on Versus, I've gone in on this sort of thing, but today I will not be going on this sort of thing in any way. I'm going to embrace everything.
I think with anything like that, it's always how you do it is a big part of it.
Yeah. High School of the Dead went a bit less classy. It's day one, it's zombie time. The T-virus is struck.
Basically, yeah, we're in the middle of it. Reminded me a little bit of the start of, if you ever played Dead Rising. Is it Dead Rising? The one where we're in the mall?
No, I've not played that one.
Basically,
I can't say I've played that.
We're not going to explain all the story because it's basically zombies start and people are in a high school.
In a school,
and people grab weapons like every other zombie thing there is and fight them off and very quickly realise, oh, you have to hit their heads.
But quickly, unlike most other zombie films, where, you know, in most of the zombie programs, no one fucking knows what zombies are. In this one, they actually know what they are, but yet it still happens.
Well, yeah.
And I've always sort of felt safe in the knowledge that me and everybody knowing what zombies are, we're never going to have a zombie apocalypse. Because in films,
banging up against the fence, you don't put your hand through the fence and grab it.
Yeah, right. Or if that person does, that person gets immediately killed.
They're done, they're shunned.
They're done, we're quite lucky we live in Britain on an island, so I think we'd be sweet. I mean, Japan would probably be sweet as well. Yeah. Unless it started there.
The slight side story is it's like a love triangle, so you got Ray's the girl, you got Takashi, and Higashi, who's the friend. And there's sort of a love triangle going on for a little bit, but the guy gets his head smushed. Yeah. So he's come back. It's sort of irrelevant straight away.
Bad.
And Ray, the girl, wasn't that likeable.
No, she was a bitch by the end of it. Because she was nasty. She just went nasty.
It's like, you've smashed my boyfriend's head, because he's turning into a zombie. We all know he's going to turn into a zombie.
And like, you wanted to because you wanted to fuck me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
And he's like, throw me off that... He was like, climb up some electrical and throw me off so I'd die. Even though we've seen previously in the episode someone die very quickly from jumping off
a one-story building.
Well, I think it was like 2 stories. Well, this man here,
still,
yeah. But basically, there's a lot of crotch shots for no reason. Yeah. Even while people get eaten by zombies, it's like, oh, my skirt's gone up, or boobs just jiggling around. There was the classic sort of red/pink haired Baka girl who said Baka. I don't know, Mark.
She said Baka 1,000 times
in one sentence.
Yeah, she's saying Baka a lot, and I was like, oh yeah, and then she said Baka 100 times.
And then as she left, she went Baka.
Yeah, no, she was
we know very little Japanese, but that word, when we hear it,
she's called Takagi.
She's
going to be back. Yeah. All the people who we see in that first bit, I reckon, are still going to be alive. They're going to be popping up and about. Yeah,
it mainly stayed with 3 characters, and it kind of gave the impression that everyone in the school was dead. But then on from the intro, if you know other people probably like barricaded in other classrooms.
But I think it's going to be kind of like we've got to get out, but we've got to go through all these classrooms, meet all these different people. What's happening? Oh. The gym room that we have to go through to get to safety is blocked. So
full of gym guys.
That's it.
Use basket, but it was kicking then, basketballs as weapons or whatever. And there's
the hedge big zombies. I don't know. Yeah. I feel like it's going to be like that sort of thing. Also, you're going to go and find pretty zombies, and some of them are going to be like attractive, and they're going to be like, oh, I like this one. Probably no one's going to be thinking that.
Yeah. Also, there was like that modern Japanese teacher.
That was funny.
But his head like span all the way around, so they're not like normal zombies.
No, but I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, there must be some variation, because they were strong as well, which zombies are classically not strong. They overwhelm you. They don't, one-on-one, you can pretty much punch through them, or like they're rotting flesh. It was just quite standard. It was okay, but it was like, there was no surprises. And then we were bizarrely talking about 28 Days Later. About this one,
oh God, that song!
Yeah, because the girl's boyfriend gets his head smushed, and before he dies, he's like spitting out blood all over. I was like, it's going to go in your eyes. Mark's like, no, that's from 28 Days Later. And then the 28 Days Later song, bar like the last chords, is like starts playing. Here it is. Or I'll probably get copyrighted by 28 Days. Like,
no, I just sing it.
Blah. It was like a different note. The last bit was completely different. Okay, so obviously as a human being, I occasionally watch pornography, and sometimes I watch a little bit of hentai. And then a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I click on whatever, you know what I mean, you see what's new. So I was like, I clicked on this thing.
What's new on hentai?
Yes, maybe you'll see what's... A lot of them have, like, news... Anyway, like, trending shit. Anyway, I clicked on it. This show came and I'm like, what's this? Like, and I watched for like 5 or 6 minutes. I was like, this is just like an anime show, but like, so I was like, well, I'll save this. So anyway, I didn't get any seconds. I went on to another video basically. Yeah. Just continue with my day. But then I looked it up, and this show, Interspecies Reviewers, or I don't know what the other name is. His other name is there something reviewer. The other name of it is quite an interesting, odd thing.
Yeah. You said it was going to be really awful and super bad, and I feel like we kind of maybe watched one that was slightly not as bad.
Well, I didn't mean bad. I mean as in very sexual.
Yeah, very sexual. Yeah.
Because when I looked it up, people were like, "How is this not like a hentai, which is basically anime porn?"
Yeah, but essentially,
it actually wasn't.
What it is a group of people.
Adventurers.
It feels like the reviewers change, but two definitely adventurers that go around and they review brothels in a world of fantasy.
Pretty neat, huh?
Where species have basically just started like intermingling, and like the succubuses, there's cow people.
Well, cow, they're quite. I was going to say, I don't like the cyclopses. I'm sorry, I'm not racial.
Yeah, Joe's
species.
Species. Yeah, I think it probably would be species. You're very, very scared of the cyclops.
The cyclops were not nice.
You mentioned that throughout the thing.
Well, they kept popping up. They weren't actually in the episode. They were just like, quickly, here's what you can have, and it's like,
and you were scared. Yeah. The whole time. But so basically they go around and they check them all out. It's basically what's their sexual preferences? What do they like? What do each of these different species like? It's quite meta. It kind of goes in. It's not a full. Well, it's kind of like it has that weird little game show bit where it becomes quite fun.
Yeah, it's a very different tone. So it does have. There is obviously the version we watch has got where it's got stuff like in the way. So there's no real nudity in it, but it does everything with like a bit of a cheekier tone where it's like, oh, I kind of see how this fits in with the narrative. It all makes sense.
I don't know what the narrative will be.
Well, I think it's just reviewing places and going on a little... Because there's sort of a vague, I'll kill some monsters. And I think that's like really... That's
there was a monster that got killed.
Yeah, I think that's more like setting up... You got Link. Yeah. You've got Tough Guy.
Yeah, Angel.
The Angel, which is...
Hermaphrodite.
And then you got like some little hobbit guy.
Yeah, you got a halfling.
And then
you got like a panther dude. Yeah, like guy. Yeah, he's cool.
And then loads of other little sort of again like mixed up. What would you call them? Different species?
Yeah,
like the virgin dragon guy who's like I must find information before I have my special day or whatever.
There was loads of quite nice little characters.
They're all quite interesting.
Bird people. There was a bird girl. There was a bird girl waitress.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was interesting. I did feel a little bit seedy watching it, but it was funnier. You know, like
it was it was more cheeky. It was just like it wasn't like look at this. It was like this is a bit because the angel especially is very awkward with everything. So it's like, oh fucking hell, this is like.
So she was kind of like me in that situation, which was quite nice. I thought that it was I don't know. With the High School of the Dead, I was like, oh come on, you either lean into it or you don't. Yeah, that's my thing. Like,
that was very much straight down the zombie high school line. If you were writing something, it's like, well, someone's going to get bit and not do anything about it for too long, and then they turn into a zombie or whatever. And friends getting eaten and not helping them each other. It's like, oh, you've been bitten, so fuck you. Like when those best friends forever running down that hall.
Oh yeah. But I mostly felt like when I said like you either lean into it or you don't. You either lean into the nudity and get it super naughty, or you don't. And it felt like they kind of half did it in High School of the Dead. Whereas this, it was like we're straight up going in for it. And this is you are seedy if you watch this. You're a naughty person if you watch this, but it's fine because we're embracing it. Whereas High School of the Dead was kind of like, ooh, look at this, maybe. Ooh, but whereas Interspecies Reviews was like, you're a naughty person, this is naughty, but we're leaning into it, and it's all going to be naughty.
Yeah, the version we watched, because I obviously I had to look into things, and there's a few different edits, because I know this, I think it was on like Crunchyroll or something, and then it got taken off because they were like, oh, this is not anime, this is pushing a bit far. There was no actual nudity in the one we watched, it was always like, I say, like signs in the way, but then there was clearly, we think, bits where they just cut a scene out there. It was like they walk into the brothel, stuff started happening. It's like, oh, they've left now, and it's like
the one we watched was like 25 minutes. So if there's a longer version on there, send it to us because we want to watch it.
Just the little segments that were taken out.
Just so as a culmination. I'm sure there's one on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Of all
I found it on just like a porn site. Yeah. That sort of thing. I was like, well, have I picked this? And then when we watched, I was like, actually, this is all right. I quite just liked it. Was just weird humour, and I say I liked all the other side characters, like the stupid dragon guy, or whatever. They were actually quite interesting. I was like, I want to know what they're going to do, and maybe they're in it. Maybe they review stuff.
Yeah, hopefully.
Like Snake Man.
I kind of want him to review stuff. But I mean, what's Snake Man reviewing anything against?
Not
Snake Man. Sorry, Lizard Man.
Well, he's a virgin, so I'm assuming
he's terrible.
He's a dragon
to go for. But also, when she was doing it, what's her name? Zell. No, not Zell. That's the guy.
Zell's Link.
What's the little? Yeah. What's the little girl? What's the little? No, the angel.
Oh.
What's she called?
Oh, she had like
yeah,
Grimmel. Or
she
something?
said that she was a virgin before that, and then she was putting out a review, and the first person she gave a review for was like a 7, and it's like, what are you doing? She needs to get a bigger palette before she started putting herself into these reviews.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got to watch 100 movies before you just watch one movie. And go, that's the best movie I've ever seen.
Well, I suppose you technically
that's a 10. That's a 10 out of 10. I love movies now.
Yeah, it's a photo that moves.
Yeah.
I suppose you kind of want the first one, you just have to go, well, let's just give it a 5 in the middle, and then I'll come back and change it, because then you've got something to compare
and then
it
what
to.
if that one,
I kind of wanted them to review food as well.
You
like,
this.
maybe like a little meal beforehand, because I like anime food.
Well, so they kind of like, it's like courses. So it's like food, and then there's that.
Go to brothel.
So it's like a bed and breakfast, more like what you're thinking of.
Well,
breakfast would be better actually.
Yeah, but I kind of like it if they went like, oh, we're gonna get like clams, and then later on he's like, oh no, I had sex with like a clam lady, and then I was sick all over clams. I don't know. It's not the clams.
You were trying to like match the palettes to the people that you're going to be having sex with.
Yeah, but I want it all to go wrong, so they're like, So they eat the wrong thing, and
so his reviews get completely destroyed because he goes, having said that, I gave him a 4, but having said that, I had just had loads of curry.
Yes.
And I tried to have sex with a cowgirl.
Yes. And probably the star of the show was, I want to say she's called like Mitsu.
I think she was called Mitsu.
Yeah, the 50-year-old succubi woman.
No, she wasn't a succubi, she was a human.
Oh, she was a human.
That was it.
But because the succubi girls look super hot, they're all like, what is it, 500 years old?
The elves look super hot,
yeah.
But they all look very young, but they're actually 500 years old.
Yeah,
and the man has gone.
And if you're a beast man, they smell like old garbage or something.
But the 50-year-old humans, they might not look great for us, but they love them.
Yeah, and at the end of the show, it's just got like this slightly older woman just like going, what do you want to do, ladies? This, and all the other, the sort of younger or / older women are just like, oh, tell us your wise words, or women never age, like, and whatever.
She was.
But it was just quite, again, the whole thing's just like quite fucking cheeky. Again, we could have missed whole sections where there's just absolute buttfuckery or something but we don't know. So we're
I have no idea.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, I could go home and watch it and find a little 40-minute episode and just have a lovely time with myself.
Just have a lovely time.
And I think I will.
Yeah. So in this episode of Versus,
the winner is
Interspecies Review, or is something else? It's got a different name.
Yeah, and I'm going to give this 5 cloacas out of 10.
Cloacas. I am going to give it.
Wait, you give it not 5 out of 10. Sorry, 5 cloacas.
Out of 10. It's got.
No,
it's got to be out of 10.
No, out of 7. 5 out of 7 cloacas.
Okay, I give it 2 cowgirls.
2 cowgirls. That's all.
Thanks a lot for watching.
Bye bye.
Bye.